Hi and welcome back, and this is the long-awaited sketchbook tour, and this is my 10th sketchbook, and it's the Ohuhu Spiral Bound sketchbook, and it's really good, and I'll link it in the description. Okay, so moving on to the first page. I've got no words for this apart from I absolutely hate this and it's absolutely horrible. I literally, as you can tell, this is absolutely horrible. Like, the head is so enormous and the shading is not it. I absolutely hate this with a passion. Here was an entry for Zerfe Creations contest. They're also known as Luna, and the prompt was space. So I did this astronaut girl just floating in the galaxy sort of space thing. And I think this drawing is alright. I'd like to redraw it, but I don't really like how the face looks or the head. It's way too big. That was an issue with the start of this sketchbook. Here were just some sketches, nothing much. And here was for mermaid. I did a mermaid drawing. I think the prompt was vintage. Yeah, it was. And I just decided to do this, and I stuck a drumstick sort of wrapper to the page because I thought it looked vintage, because I guess it was vintage back in the days. I don't know. This is so chaotic. I don't like directly speaking to the camera. Here was a spread of nice OC Aaliyah, and by the way, this is a little cartoon minty sketchbook that I just wanted to draw it, so all credits goes to her. And this was supposed to be like a very sketchy drawing. It was just supposed to be like a quick drawing of her. And here, I feel like it would have been such a good drawing if I actually finished it. It was supposed to be like a full drawing, like proper detailed, but I did not have any motivation. Here I just drew, this page always sticks. Here I tried to draw Merida because I just watched a movie with my brothers, so I got inspired to draw her. And here were some more mermaid drawings, and the prompt was pop star and monochrome, and I'm not really sure about these drawings. Not my favourite. Here were just some pen sketches to fill up the space, and here was my OCs. Some more sketches, and here I tried to draw a perfume as a girl, and I think that the design is pretty good. It does look like the actual perfume, but I just don't like the way I drew it. I'm gonna try and redraw it in my new sketchbook. So yeah, here were just more sketches, and here I just drew a random girl based off something I saw on Pinterest. Here I tried to draw YouTubers' profile pictures in their style. And yeah, I hate it, and it does not look like their style, but I think you can guess who they are. I might try and redo that video. Here it's just some random drawings, and here was for a video. Some more sketches. So here I tried to film a video discussing an art topic. I don't remember what the art topic is, but I absolutely just scrapped the video because I just hated how it turned out. Like, as you can tell, it's just absolutely horrible, and I've literally got no words for it. I literally hate it so much. Here I tried to draw OCs, and I actually did draw this one in a recent video, so you can check that out if you want to. And here, I guess my brother did it. He likes to vandalise my sketchbook a lot. Here I was feeling very art blocked, so I just did random stuff. And here was a draw with me on the right, and I hate the drawing now, but it was okay at the time, I guess. So here I drew Olivia Rodrigo, and the page layout sort of drawing is inspired by Sage's sketchbook, so full credits goes to her. And I accidentally drew the skin tone too dark. Here was supposed to be a character spread of my OC Adeline, or like just short for Addie. And it doesn't really look like her. I'm not really too fond of the drawing. It's just the face, it looks off, and it does not look like her at all. So that's a shame because it would have been really cool. And here is supposed to be a realistic portrait, but it's clearly not. It looks semi-realistic. I don't really like the look of it, but I do like the idea. But I really rushed it. But I don't do realism that often. Here I just try to do cell shading, and I like it, and I feel like this could be a really good OC. I don't know, should I make her into an OC? But I'd have to think of this drawing it, that takes time. Here was for an anatomy tutorial, and I can really see so many mistakes. For example, the knee sort of thing should be like here, not all the way up here. So yeah, I might do an updated version if you'd like that. Some more sketches. Ooh, I like this page. So here I tried to draw a random elf girl, and I think it looks alright. I could have spent a lot more time shading, and the actual skin, I used the wrong mark to shade. You can't really tell here, but I used this really weird sort of dark red colour, and it just looked so horrible. I kind of fixed it though, which, I mean, I guess it looks alright now. But when I showed it to my best friend, she loved it. So here was for a free mark challenge, and the design is cute, but I've decided to not make her an OC. She's just going to be a character because I doubt I'll ever draw her again. Here I tried to draw the Mona Lisa, but I was, out of block. Here is just a random spread of school doodles. I just stuck them in my sketchbook compulsively, and it's so cool. I actually made a digital version of this, and I think I'll put it up on the screen. I'll also make a digital version of this, just correct a few things, and I'm going to send them to my friend, which I originally made them with in the middle of Spanish class because I was bored, and I hate my Spanish teacher, she's horrible. And this page was when I did a video on how to draw your sketchbook, and I mean, it looks alright. I messed up so bad on the oil pastel, probably because I never used them in my life, and they were so big and chunky that I just did not know how to control them. And I think I did the iris way too big and the eyelashes a bit too thick and too spread apart, like for the bottom row. And here I drew like sort of, I guess like, what's the word for it? I forgot, I'll put it up. Here was some more for that video, pretty interesting. Here were some swatches for when I did that video, and here was the final entry for Mira's contest. I absolutely hate the drawing, but there was so much potential with it, but I just failed miserably. Here is one of my favourite drawings in the whole sketchbook. It's an entry for Jelly Moon's contest, and it was a draw Disney style, and I absolutely love how this turned out. I just wish I could replicate this sort of style again, but I sadly can't, no matter how hard I've tried. I'm gonna have to cover that up. Here, some random sketches. I don't remember what this video was for, but the drawings are alright, but however I do think this kind of ruins it, and the whole page layout. If I decided to like map them all out in their separate boxes, it would have looked so much better in my opinion. And here I drew Sarah Studio OC Stacy. The drawings not that good, but you know. Here was for another semi-ish recent video, and I hate the drawing. I tried to design an OC, but they look really basic. I guess this will have to be a comfort OC or something, and I failed miserably at drawing a chibi. So yeah, and here I tried to draw like the setting where she lives, and here I tried to draw an emoji, I think, boba. Yeah, I tried to draw her again, but as you can tell, I rushed and spent zero effort on the page, which you can tell. So here I did some pen sketches with any basic ballpoint pen, and basically I used a colourless blender that you can get in most marker sets, and I just like sort of went on top, and it, like, as you can tell, it makes it so much brighter and so much nicer, and it gives it like sort of blend, I'd say. I'd say it's like really fun if you do pen sketches, so you should try that out. And here were some video ideas. I think I'm gonna try and do all of them at least by the end of the year. And here I guess I just drew myself, like just thinking which one I should do. Here's a blank page, by the way, and here was a draw this in your style I found on Pinterest. So yeah, and here I drew your profile pictures, and I absolutely hate how the drawings look. Like, you can just tell they're absolutely horrible. Like, I messed up so bad on kitty froggies. I'd say the only semi-decent one is Zazart's, but I messed up with the proportions. But I'd say if I spent more time on it and if I didn't rush, the drawings would have looked so much better, because I do actually like the layout of the page. It looks really colourful. Here was just another art blocks page. I didn't really know what to do. And here I did this with my friend. She's actually started a YouTube channel. I'll ask her if I can link it in the description to give her a shout out. So if you're ready to sub to her, I'll ask her first if she wants you guys to know her channel. Anyways, this drawing is questionable. I mean, it does have a lot of potential again, but let me know if I should attempt to draw it again. I think the potential is there. So this is one of my favourite pages in my entire sketchbook, or more like spreads. And here I just did some free doodles, and I absolutely love this kitchen one. I think it looks really close to the reference. I can't find the reference, by the way. And here I guess I decided to do a girl, and there's some lemon vines, and there's some flowers. And here just some sketches. And here I tried to do a tutorial, but I gave up. And here was the drawing for my contest, and I absolutely hate the way I drew her, but a lot of people have entered so far, so if you want to send your entries, if you've forgotten, then feel free, because they're amazing. And here was for my very first animatic, like the idea frames, I guess. And here I also did this page with my best friend. That's cute, but just ignore all the writing we did. We were very random. Here was, I stuck this from school. Like, we had to make the Nike logo look a lot more cool, and I covered my surname because you guys don't need to know that. And here I guess I tried to draw like a shop sort of girl, like walking, but I messed up so bad on the side profile, so I just kind of gave up. And I coloured the fridge bit way too dark, so that also made me very demotivated to do it. Here I designed an OC in a video, but I hate her design and I'm gonna redesign her. Oh, I love this page. So here I stuck some pictures of some people I watch, and they drew my OC, so I decided to print them out and stick them in my sketchbook. Sage drew this, these two Friendle did, and that one Minty did. So here I decided to draw my OCs, and this is my OC. I keep, I don't know what to call her. I keep on changing her name every single time I draw her. I'm thinking of something beginning with J there, like it just gives J. And here was her before, and her sister went missing, and that was them before, and then she has to find them. So let me know if you'd like sort of OC explanation, sort of OC story explanation thing. And here I drew my OC Aaliyah. And I think this page is really nice. I'm gonna have to re-glue this, but I drew my OC Addy, but I hated the drawing, so I stuck this over and I'm to re-glue that because I thought it was another page. Here were just some more random doodles, and here just some leafy and a quick pen sketch. And here was for my marker review, and I think the page is alright. I hate the drawing, however, I know I could do a lot better on that, but I still hate it. Here just some more stuff from school. If I ever cover things with sticky notes, it's just for privacy reasons. And here I did this ages ago, like all of these things, I just found them in my blazer pocket, so I decided to stick them in. And here, I guess, old art. And here, don't judge. And this was for history, and I just stuck this in my sketchbook. I was talking to my friend, like, by passing notes. I'm this one, by the way. And then I'm like that one. And those two are my other friend. So yeah. I'm rambling. Here I drew your OCs, and I think this page looks pretty cool. I don't like how the faces turned out now, but I think the layout looks quite cool. And here I tried to draw myself, but I messed up the page by doing these random sketches. I tried to do like a view from where I was sitting in my car, but I guess you can't tell. Here's like the car window, and then here's a pole through the shop, and here's like the sort of roof on the side, like underneath, and then there's some trees. Yeah, you probably can't tell. Here my brother told me to write this like in the middle of the right, so I could not see what I was writing. It's just his creative story he wants to draw, but he said he can't remember it, so I wrote it down for him. Here I tried to draw your PFPs, but I ran out of motivation. I might try and do it again. Here I entered a contest. I can't find the hashtag for it though, and I can't find the video for it. It's to draw this in your style, so if you know what I'm talking about, then please let me know. And here my brother drew this. Just some more school stuff. Here I drew Charlotte Roberts, and I've been drawing her in... I'm trying to draw her in all my sketchbooks. I did it in my last sketchbook tour, which I guess you can find. I think it's in the middle of it. It's in my old sketchbook, so I tried to redraw, and I think I did improve. Here's some more stuff from school. Here was my last video, I think? Yeah, it was. Here's some more school stuff I stuck in. Here I tried to draw your profile pictures, but I just literally ran out of motivation, so I'm gonna try and do them in my spare time and then send them to the people's profile pictures who I drew. Oh my gosh. Here I tried to draw a drawing of a meaning. So there's this girl, she's really rich and famous, right? And she's very sad, basically. So she just sort of reflects on when she was like very happy. She was like in a pretty poor condition, but she just cared about being happy. But now I guess money took over her and she's not the same, so she's like sort of thinking back to her past self. The drawing is alright, but if you're wondering what all of this is, I was testing out if my markers worked. I was just swatching them and then binning the ones that don't. So yeah. Here was my last page of my sketchbook, and I absolutely hate this drawing. I only spent 15 minutes on it. It's very rushed, as you can tell. And it just looks so horrible. I absolutely hate it. I should have spent more time on it, but I didn't. So yeah. So this is the end of my sketchbook. And yeah, I guess. And when did I start this? I wrote it down. Oh, it's here. So I started this on the 8th of May this year and ended it on the 8th of August. So I ended this sketchbook around 4 days ago, and I'm going to show you my new one with all the pages I've done in it so far. So yeah. Alright, so this is my new sketchbook. It's also an Ohuhu spiral bound sketchbook, but it's mixed media, so I can hopefully fit in some paintings in here. And this is my first page. It's basically a meet the artist, and let me know if you'd like that as a video. And here I hate this, so now you cannot see that. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed the sketchbook tour, and sorry about me rambling. Oh my gosh, it's 20 minutes. So sorry about that. So bye.